Hi everybody, it's Miko Franklin, and once again I'm the CEO and founder of Publicity Stunt Inc. And I'm here today with some tips on mastering the sound bites. Now, if you're a performing artist or fashion designer, or if you're an author or any other branded entity like a small business or a politician or anything related, you're gonna want to land that big media interview. But guess what? If you land that interview and you have nothing valuable to say, then you're not gonna be memorable, and that's key when you're handling your first and all media interviews. So I wanted to provide a few tips, this is based on an article that I wrote the other day called "Mastering the Soundbite," and this is on my associated content page. But there are 3 tips that I want you to remember. First of all, I want you to rephrase or repeat the question. So for instance, if the interviewer says, Tamiko, what is your inspiration? I want you to start the question with, my inspiration is ... so that they can actually cut out the interviewer asking you the question if necessary, and the answer won't seem awkward. Secondly, I want you to prepare your message beforehand. Like how I have my message prepared beforehand. I knew exactly what I wanted to get across before I started taping this video. And so that's what I want you to do when you land your media interview. I want you to have already in mind a message that you would like to deliver to your audience, so that you know any question that the interviewer asks you, you know you want to bring it back around to that key message or those key messages that you've developed. So for instance, if you are looking to promote, let's say, non-violence in schools, you want children to get along better, then before the interview you're going to develop, tailor it and make it a little bit more specific. And so when the interviewer asks you a question like, what's your inspiration, you could say, I'm inspired by many things, but I am truly inspired or I am truly motivated by trying to minimize violence in schools, or something like that. So you can bring it back around to your key message or messages from the beginning. And my final point is, I want you to use engaging or illustrative facts. So if a reporter asks you a question and says, well, how much damage did the city suffer from, or how much flood water can the city expect? If you're a mayor of a city and you guys are under a national weather warning, and I have the Hurricane Katrina incident in mind as I talk to you, but if you're a mayor of a city and you're on TV and they're asking you how much water should the city expect, you're not going to say, oh, we're expecting 2 hours worth of rainfall. You want to quantify it. You want to put it in numbers so that your audience can actually visualize it. So you should say something like, we're expecting 3 to 5 inches of rain, or we're expecting enough rain to fill a football field or 3 football fields, or something like that. So you want to make sure that you use the fact that your audience can relate to, and if it's not something that they can relate to, it's something that will engage them automatically, because it'll engage their brain and they'll automatically come up with a visual. And those are my tips for today for mastering the art of the soundbite. Again, check us out at publicitystuntinc.com, and if you have any questions or are interested in our services, please call us at 773-980-6404. Thank you.